How's it going, guys? My name is Eddie, and we're gonna be showcasing some Call of Duty Ghost gameplay. And I'm gonna give you guys my overall first impressions of the game. So far I've had a few hours, like maybe more than a few, maybe like 7, 8 hours, maybe 10 hours with the game, and I've gone through everything, not in the order that I probably should have. I went to multiplayer first, squads, and then extinction, whatever, the horde mode, which we'll get into that in just a second. But first of all, the campaign. The campaign right now, as of right now, it's very linear to me, but I do like it because it's very cinematic. It's very much what a Call of Duty should be, what a storytelling game should be, I think. I really don't like feeling lost in this game, and I don't. I always have something kind of like guiding my hand, and I know some people don't like that. They like to kind of run around and be their own man for a little while, and I can understand that, but with a game like Call of Duty, you're going to have to need somebody there with you at all times, just to be like, alright, we're gonna do this now, because we have to move the story along. Other games like Grand Theft Auto, you can kind of do your own thing, do it out of order because they're designed to do that. But anyway, moving right along, something that kind of falls in line with this whole thing and kind of transitions over is the squads. Squads, I think, is going to add a nice depth to it and is going to be a very key point to getting those precious squad points, which we'll get into in just a little bit. But squads is basically you and your buddies make a clan, or you by yourself can basically design a team that will protect the map from another player. I think that's what it is, and you'll earn XP for doing that. You earn squad points for doing that if you successfully defend it. Um, there's an app that goes along with that with the whole clan thing, and you can earn points through that as well. And I think once me and my friends start kind of digging our teeth into it, we'll get into that and let you know how that is. Uh, but with the gameplay is fun right out of the box. Like multiplayer is you don't I don't feel like I'm at a disadvantage whenever I choose my player. Like whenever you kind of have to get stuck with the player for a little while, and I didn't necessarily like that. But you can always switch your guns. I do like the creative class system that's going on here, like 10 different players that you can prestige. Um, I do like that a lot. I think that gives the game a lot of depth, the multiplayer, but I don't know if that's necessarily all a good thing because I kind of like a straight up shooter. Just like, hey, this is a gun, this is, you level it up, you kind of grind for it, and you get better, or you get better attachments for it. As opposed to the whole squad points, which are kind of hard to get. I mean, last time Call of Duty Black Ops 2, you kind of just got a token every time you did something right, or you leveled up, I think. And those came fairly easy, but 2 squad points is kind of hard to come by. You can do the field orders, which is another thing that they added. And if you don't know what field orders are, they're kind of blue little briefcases that drop out of people whenever they die, in all kinds of game types. And it will have a little um, objective for you to do, like a side job. And they're very reminiscent of the contracts that they had in Black Ops. Like if you just saw there, I kind of dropped one whenever I died. Um, and if you do manage to get that, you'll get an extra squad point. There's a few of them in the game at all times, so you just kind of keep your eye out for that. I do like that. I think that most people will, or I mean, I don't know if uh, it's either kind of you hate it or you love it. I personally really enjoy that. I enjoy the grind. I like games that make you grind a lot, like Fallout. But right on over to extinction or extension or that horde mode or whatever it's called. That's a very good step in Call of Duty, especially for Infinity War and in Ravensoft. Uh, Treyarch has been murdering them with the horde mode, and I think this is their first step back into it. I think that Aliens is a good idea. I'm making all these different video game references, but it's very much like Resistance. It's kind of like a little side Resistance thing that I think it's gonna be overlooked, but I think it will get bigger and more popular with time. Obviously, they're probably going to drop some multiplayer maps with some extinction maps. I don't really know what it's called, but anyway, you guys can tell me what you like about this game, what you don't like, and I'll make sure to read through all these comments and put out another video pretty soon. See you guys. Peace.